I'm going to do this one in a little bit of a different pattern than I usually do. And the reason being is just after looking at the back of this card, there's like little smudges and it's just there's little dirty spots everywhere. So I usually go around and tidy up the edges and corners first. I'm going to do that like at the end or in the middle on this one. So I'm going to start with working on the back because this is a reminder, guys. This was out of a PSA 8. And after looking at it, I think 8 was a generous grade. There's just a lot of lines. It's dirty. That is not to be dramatic. That was actually in there in the slab, that big thumbprint. And it's just kind of rough at the bottom too, and the edges. So I want to clean this up before I work on any edges because I don't want to be rubbing the edges or anything like that with oils or dirt on the card. Okay, so let's get into it. And thanks for watching. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care, and we are going to work on a Josh Allen Select here. And by working, meaning just clean it up. It's a dirty card, and it's a sweet card, and I love Josh Allen, and I just want to see if we can improve it. And you know how it goes when you go for a slab crack. It's either gonna go up, stay the same, or go down. So we never want to go down. So let's just do our best to clean this bad boy up and make it more presentable. I think we'll definitely notice a difference. I just hope it's enough to get it into like the 9 range. And I'm covering up the little serial number here because it's stamped on foil and it's just delicate stuff and you don't want to wipe these serial numbers off, so just avoid them. Same with autographs and all that good stuff. Really, just like any stamped on foil or autographs, just always be real careful of that. Okay, so microfiber time. So even just that simple procedure made the back look a lot cleaner. See? But we have a lot of these little annoying lines. And when they're very fine and light, sometimes they're just sitting right on the surface of the card, and you guys can use a little bit of card polish and make them go away, or even reducing them down where they're just not as noticeable is great. So when you apply polish or use it, just go around the entire surface area. Always keep it all at the same level. It will last longer that way and stay nicer that way. But just like that. So let's see what we can do here. And I was going to work on the corners and edges, which I will, but I'm not going to need my hard little table right now, so let me move that. Selects they take a cleaning really nice. They're, usually got a real nice thick clear coat on them, so it's easy to shine up. The only challenge with them is, like most cards, if it has those damn scratches in it just a little bit too deep, they just unfortunately stay in there forever, and being that it's like a plastic clear coat, they just stay visible. But throw the polish on any of these you see. If it's not a deep scratch, I am confident to say that you'll make them look better. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I got to go to my son's football game today. I have twin sons. One of them wanted to sit out this year of football, which was fine, of course. My other son's playing, and they had their 5th game today. They're 5-0, and they have yet to be scored on. I've never seen such a good group of young guys playing football. They have 5-0, and they have won every game, and the opponent has never scored on the whole team yet this year. So just from a couple applications here, it's already looking pretty good. The only thing that now I got to be careful of is like that bottom part. See, I can see that line in there, and just got to be delicate. Stay away from the serial numbers. All right, so let me get down at the bottom side here and see if we can make a nice improvement on this. Sorry if you guys can hear the barking in the background. It's Husky girl Moxie's asking me to go outside. Sorry to make you wait. I didn't want to make you listen to the dog bark the whole time. All right. So what I'm trying to do is just remove some of this line action. In this area. It's really noticeable. The whole color scheme, the dark blue and the black, there's no hiding on here, so these lines just unfortunately pop out. We're doing a pretty good job. I can still see them a bit, but the richness is back in the card. But you see those just annoying little lines ripping across there? I'm definitely not close to being done or quitting, but I wonder what the process is when they make these things, how they get so... It almost looks like they get pushed across some sort of belt or table or something before they're like fully set up or dried or something. Like, it's getting better now, but when I first started working on this one, I mean, it looked like there was 20 lines or so going up the back. I mean, there's still a few of the deeper ones in there, but it looks pretty darn good. We still got to do the back edges and the surface too, guys. So hang with me. We'll cover it all. I always do like what you're seeing right now, like just multiple applications of the polish when you got a real noisy back of a card like this with lots of lines on it. It's almost just like so many like little micro scratches across it that it just takes a few. Well, I can tell you that the card is shiny. Brought it back to life. But we still got a couple more things to do. So hang with me. We're going to do just another application over here. We'll get to the edges. We'll get to the surface. All right, so step number one, and I'm going to return to this, but I'm not going to make you watch me do 5 more applications, but look at that. See, just, I'm feeling better with that already. Looks much better. It was almost like chalky looking. So better. Still got those little micro scratches. I can see those little print lines, but a lot of them wiped out. So I'm cool with that. For the sake of the demo, let's keep on moving. So let's keep the clean action going. Fortunately, I don't see a ton going on with the front. There, might be, I see a scratch in that area. And I've been doing this long enough to tell you guys that that one looks probably permanent. We're still going to try it though. It's odd because it's almost looks like internal or like under the clear coat. All right, enough. We will just go at it and see what we can do here. The front should look really good. And then after we get the front looking really good, we're going to go back, card face down, and I got to do a couple walkovers over the back edges with the edge and corner tool. It's almost all the edges are a little flared up. And there's one little corner with a little touch of white in the corner, which unfortunately I won't be able to do anything with. So I'm just hoping I can get this thing presentable enough where that little corner issue will obviously stay and hopefully minimize as many of these little scratches or these little lines. Because as a reminder, this was a PSA 8. Well, like Select usually does, it takes a polish really nice. It looks really good. So let me just get the rest of the front clean and I'll show it to you guys. All right, good. Front looks really good. I'm looking at it from an angle here, and I see like a little teeny little touches on it, but there's nothing huge. I mean, that thing I told you up there, guys. Look, it's like not even on the surface of the card. It's like a line in the card. Because the clear coat is shiny. So there's nothing I can do with that. The rest of it overall looks really good. There's a little hairline scratch right there. Just sharp into the surface. Can't do much with it. Card is super clean, super shiny. So now, let's do this. I want to go to a hard surface. And I want to put one of my big penny sleeves down. And I'm going to keep this simple, but I just want to do a couple passes over each of the back edges. There's not much you can do to the front of like a prism or a select. I mean, it's like plastic, you know, so it's the action, if there's going to be any or any like disturbances, it's going to be typically on the back of these things. I mean, it could be on the front, and if it's on the front, chances are it's bent. So always just keep an eye on the back of these cards. This is usually where you'll find like that little edge flare, little bumps and stuff like that. So I just do one pass down it with the corner tool like this. Looks good. Just creates like a nice finished edge. And that's going to be about like the gist of it, guys. Like that's one thing I can't do much when you have missing paint, you know what I mean? Just is what it is. So that's an issue. You know, so that the back is overall pretty good. It's just got a couple of those little lines in it. Looks really shiny and well put together. I'm gonna go around the edges and all that, guys. Just in a couple of other passes over that just to see if I can smooth it down a little bit. The front looks good. So that's probably gonna give it another once over, but that would be like the major things I've seen going on with this PSA 8. So I will update you guys when I get a report back. It will be heading out to get worked on ASAP, or not worked on. It'll be heading out to get slabbed and graded is what I meant to say. So I'll keep you posted. But I hope this one was a good one, you guys. Cross your fingers for us, and we'll talk to you real soon. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.